They tell me you're a man with true grit.
What do you want, girl? Speak up at supper time.
Well, we are live. Welcome to the True Grit Podcast, where we discuss the grit of life and dirt track racing. Tonight we're at the C&W Trucking Doug Curless shop with Doug Curless and Jeff Bone Larson, the 2021 IMCA Modified National Champions. We're really excited about this show we got going on tonight. Make sure you like and share this show. Share it with as many people as you can, and that way we can get a lot of people checking it out. You can check us out on Facebook or YouTube. Go to Done Right TV. And if you want to see all the great racing action that we do, check us out on the World Wide Web at www.donerightTV. DonerightTV. All right, hey, we're going to roll. How about it, Doug? What's going on, man?
Nothing much. Thanks for being out here.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having us out here. And Bone Larson, man, I've been watching you a long time. I'm really excited to have you out here on the show.
Appreciate you having me here.
Yeah, I
Nice
know.
to finally meet Doug for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a funny story. This is the first time we ever met.
Is it really?
I
You
swear
haven't
to
met
you.
your owner yet? Oh my God.
I haven't.
That's
Really? That's
really
how did
cool.
we not have that in the notes?
Yeah,
there,
it wasn't in the
Shane?
notes.
We were holding that
Love
back.
it.
that was a trivia for later. We just forgot about
We
it.
should have like a dating thing and separate them and quiz them.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Hey, so Jeff, you finished second in points in 2020 in the IMCA Modified National Point Run. I mean, how did that make you feel? Did it give you more drive for 2021? Tell me about it.
Yeah, I mean, it stung a little bit, you know, runner up. I don't like kissing my sister, but,
Yeah.
you know, Tom Barry, he was on point, you know, nothing taken from him, but it was disappointing, you know, and we spent a lot of time, my boss and car owner spent a lot of money to let me try to do that, you know.
Okay.
The year before we tried and ended up, I don't know, we got suspended for a little bit. That's what we do. But
Took a little vacation.
yeah, I mean, it was a bad call, but we accepted it and ran with it. We tried to come back and, you know, fell short to him. It wasn't by much. I think it was a point or two. But, like I said, well-deserved to him, and that's why we came back strong. We weren't going to run for it last year, but we won, I think, the first 5 nights out. And,
Man, that's
that
a
makes your
sign.
decision real easy
This
to
is, man.
attempt it.
This is it.
And the boss man said, "Hey, let's go. You
We're
know,
going for it."
work's good, money's there. Let's." I mean, he spent. You know, you guys know what
know.
it takes.
Yeah.
And if he
Makes guys like Doug.
yeah, he tells me to go. Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But to go for it the next year and get it, I know. A couple of people didn't really want me to get it, but I mean, I still got that check, and it says
you earned it, man.
$10,000, and I love it, you know. And
Yeah, that's
I look at it all the time, and the trophy and the helmet, and you know everything we got throughout the year. You know, we won a lot of races. We raced 90 some nights last year, and it was hard, you know, because we still were. Luckily, I worked for my boss, so I didn't have to work 40 hours a week, but I did. I have 3 kids, a stepson. I mean, it's grueling. We didn't sleep a whole lot last year, but we got it done, so it was well worth it.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that is. So, hey, you win a national title, and it's really not official until you get a call from IMCA. How'd you feel when you got that call? Was it Brett Root that made the call?
Yeah, right. No, it wasn't. It was. I don't even remember who made the
Or
call.
Jim Stannard or one of them?
Yeah, and once he made it, I just smiled ear to ear.
Yeah.
Nice.
We did it.
Nice.
You did it, man.
Write the check. Give me my suit. Let's go drink some beer and collect the trophy. You know what I mean?
And Bone, they can't take it away from you. I mean, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, you're a national champion, man, and that's something that not too many people can say here in the Quad Cities, but I want to talk about that. You know, Doug, you've had a lot of drivers, drive for you over the years. You drove your own car. One of those, Rocket Rob Tolan in the 39 car, that guy had a lot of success over the years, too. And Tyler Herb jumps in the car one night, wins feature. I mean, How did that happen? How'd you get a hold of Tyler?
They were racing in Wisconsin or Minnesota or something, and I had kind of met him through because Thornton drove for me at the Dream. We made the Dream out there, so I had kind of known Tyler and kind of talked to him a little bit, and I think I was just like watching something online and seeing they were gonna be down there, and I was like, I just messaged him and was like, hey, would you want to drive my car Sunday night? And he was like, hell yeah. And I'm like, awesome. All right, let's go. You know, a cool thing about that, he sold more T-shirts that night at East Moline than he does at a Lucas Oil show.
Wow. Man, that was
the Grand
just a
Stand.
crazy night. That guy put on a show.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Really? Like here? That's awesome. Yeah, very, very cool. It was cool for you to give him that opportunity.
Until they busted us for cheating.
You know, and then you had
See, I was going to let
Right.
it go.
I was too. I was gonna say something like,
Right.
nope.
I'm gonna rough up Randy.
We weren't
Anderson.
cheating. We weren't
Okay?
cheating.
We're gonna take Randy Anderson out behind the pit shed. Or behind the woodshed. Hey, so tell me about that. So you guys ended up picking up the win. Took you about a week to get that thing confirmed, but hey, it was still a win. And then last year, you had Brian Harris driving your car.
Yeah, Brian actually works for us. He's an owner-operator, drives a semi for us. Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't have nobody driving the car, and he drove the car, I believe, the year before in Knoxville. And I've been friends with Brian forever and a day. And I used to kind of hang around him when I'd be going to the races when I was younger.
Yeah.
I guess younger, but when I was in my 20s. And it was a good fit. He didn't want to race a whole lot.
Yep.
And you know, my crew guys that like to do other stuff. Well, other
Elmo
than
wants to
Elmo,
race.
Elmo
That's
race
right.
every night of the week. But
That's right.
everybody else kind of, wants to kind of keep it cool, laid back. And Brian kind of fit that for us because he could kind of come when he wanted to, and if he didn't want to. And I love East Moline, so I love taking a car there. Vern, on the other hand, hates it. So
I'm like, come on, man.
we got a little life imbalance there, but
That's okay. Hey, Will, let's see picture number one. This picture they're going to put up on the screen. That's going to be Jeff of you and your dad. Tell us a little bit about your dad and what he meant to you and how you got into racing.
Oh man, you're not gonna make me cry in the
Well,
darn right, are you?
I want to say something, Jeff. Pat Moore, Pat run the World Outlaw Sprint Car.
That's right.
His dad passed away. He cried. When my dad passed away, because he's a big part of the race team, I cried. It's just, you lose part of the team when you lose your dad.
Absolutely. I mean, I guarantee you my mom's already crying right now when she watches the replay. She's at my son's baseball game. But my dad was absolutely everything. I mean, we grew up. He had an automotive shop. So yeah, my daughter's not paying attention. She'd be crying. But I worked on modifieds from when I was old enough to run a power tool,
Yeah.
He had, modifieds from the get-go. Craig Jacobs, Scott Holbert, Mike Garland.
Yeah.
Even Darren Miller drove for him, Pat Gann. All these guys, they mentored me until when I was 15, Dad finally said, hey, you want to run one?
Yep.
Man, ain't saying no. I tore some shit up. So
Yeah, that's part of breaking one in.
Yeah, that's right.
So now,
That's right.
that would have been what year?
A 98
Okay.
was the first time I jumped in the car. I was 15, and Freeport, we knew the owners, and I don't know if it was right or not, but Randy and Virginia Gill, they're like, yeah, let's, go ahead.
Okay.
A lot of guys probably didn't want me to. Like I said, I wrecked a lot of nice race cars, and they weren't mine. But that's where it all started. I mean, 15 and open wheel modified, and then, we're talking about the old man. It just unbelievable amount of money. He made good money, but to do what he did, he spent. If we needed something, he spent the last dime. He spent credit cards if we needed, kept us going. I mean, I wouldn't be sitting here right now if it wasn't for him, because we wouldn't be who we are without him.
That's right.
And everybody knows that. And
He's smiling down from heaven. I'm sure he had a little bit to do with some of them wins.
and I'm telling you, he had everything to do with everyone. I
Yeah.
mean, to this day, we still learn every day something. You smirk because
Yeah.
even though I didn't always make him happy, he was proud of me. You know what I mean? And,
Sure.
just everything. And like his passing, and then it's just so many right now, the original guys, you know, Smokey Plum and Richard Holbert passed away a month or so ago, and Danny Garland, he just passed away 2 days ago. Huge.
Danny Garland passed away.
Huge mentor for me. He's my dad's uncle, and
for a lot of years around the tracks.
you know, he built a lot of cars, and Mike's still building his own cars, and it's in the family, you know. Smokey built a lot of motors. Richard Holbert definitely built a lot of motors, and because Scott always blew him up. Shout out, Scott. But you know, you sit back and think about it. All the old timers, there's not many left, and I'm proud to know most of them, but it's sad to see what's going on right now with them passing, you know.
Sure.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, you never get over it. I mean, my dad, you know, I got a picture of my dad in a race car sitting on my nightstand, and my grandfather, you know, when he passed, he gave me a little medallion from when he was in the military. And then my mother she drove for the Hawkeye Racing News, and she was a member of the Raceway Darlings, all the women that raced back in the day. So I've got pictures of all them there, and I just want to make sure that I'm honoring them by kind of putting them in my memory when I head to the racetrack. And I can tell you, the first time I went to the track without my dad, Pat, I don't know about you, but I literally was driving down pit row, and I pulled over and lost it and said, man, okay, Shane, you got to get this over with, because, you know, Dad will want you out there racing. It's tough.
Yeah, I did the same thing in Knoxville. Rolled into Knoxville and just absolutely lost it. Yeah. So sitting out there out by the barns.
Well, the way I look at it, we were blessed to have dads like we had that loved us, that cared for us, that were into the same stuff we were into.
Absolutely.
Well, and I think it's really cool that and we talk about it all the time, that you know, this is really a family-oriented sport, and you know, you're a testament. I mean, obviously your dad was involved, and your daughter's here with you, and you know, name another sport that multi-generations can all be involved and participate in. Yeah. You know, that's one of the really cool things about this.
Hey, Pat, before we get going too long, we got some awesome stuff to give away tonight. I want to tell everybody to make sure and stick it out here. We're going to have some questions. We've got hot off the press Bone Larson National Championship T-shirts, and I'm going to tell you, Pat, them things look good.
I know. You know what? I would love one of those.
Yeah.
But actually, we're going to be giving those away. So I'm going to take an opportunity to, if you're watching this, please make sure that you like and share. It doesn't matter if you're on Facebook or YouTube. Please like, share, also hit that smash that like button. Also on Facebook, please make sure that if you want to throw a comment up here, we got the monitor going. If you want to ask myself, Shane, or Doug or Bone any questions, feel free to holler away.
Well, let's get picture number 4 up there, that number 99. Doug Curless modified, and Doug, you were a pretty good modified driver in your own right. What was it like to switch from being a driver to being a car owner? Was that tough?
I don't know, kinda. I don't know if you know the story, but the last time I drove a race car, I flipped at East Moline.
Oh boy!
No, I did not know that.
It was a brand new car. We actually put 2 new GRTs together. RJ Gonzalez was driving the other one.
I remember that. Yeah.
And he spun out with these brand new steering boxes that were a lot quicker, and he wasn't used to it. He spun out, and my brakes had been screwed up all night, and I wasn't even going to go out there. And, you know, I finally got out there and was kind of running around the back, and I'm like, oh, the hell with it. I'm going. These guys are slow. And about a lap later, a guy in front of me just turned, left to get out of the way, and I went to get out of the way too and hit the brakes. Well, since my brakes were broken, it was slick. Everything was on rear brake. It turned me straight sideways. I hit RJ, went tumbling down the front stretch. So,
you hit your own car.
Yeah, bent them both up pretty bad. So that was the end so far.
Talk about going out with a mic drop.
I know.
Yeah. Hey, hit your own car and flipped it. That is a way to go out, right?
I guess I won't feel bad after the first one.
There you go. That's right.
So I mean, if you've never flipped in a race car, there's a lot of stuff that goes through your mind afterwards. Like, man, what the hell am I doing? I mean, I liked it. I had a lot of fun with it over the years and met a lot of cool people, and then it got to the point to where, I was already so busy at work. And the thing that scared me the most about that night is I had really maybe seen that car twice.
Okay.
RJ and Blake were putting it together the whole time. I was so busy at work, and I'd see him in passing when I was going home to eat and work more, just trying to, keep the, get the business going that we were doing. So it kind of hit me like, man, if you're not going to be like making sure this thing's right, I probably shouldn't be driving it.
No, I mean, my God, Doug, you want to be around for your wife and for a couple of years to run
Yeah.
the company. And
For sure. So switching over to
You know what? We actually might have a special guest on the line.
how do you like that?
Yeah.
Who do we got?
Devin
All
Moran on the
right.
line.
How do you like that? Doug, you better grab that real quick. Devin Moran.
That's the boss man
Devin
right there.
Moran on the
He
phone.
is a man.
what's up, Devin?
Hey, what's up, man?
We're just talking about me flipping the last time I drove a car at East Moline.
And then that's why you retired, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's awesome. What's going on, my man?
Not much. We're just doing a podcast in the race shop.
You're on TV,
Oh,
bro.
no kidding.
Yeah. We're just,
Devin, you're on the True
Huh?
Grit Racing podcast. Devin, you're on the True Grit Racing podcast live on Facebook. Thanks for giving us a call and joining the show, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. I didn't know I was even...
Surprise!
they were talking about the most well-known guy that ever won at one of my race cars.
There you go.
And then they said it was Turbo.
right?
Yeah, they said it was Turbo at East
Oh,
Moline.
man.
It has to be. Who else would there be?
I love it.
That's
You'll
funny.
never let me drive it.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Maybe. We'll see, right? I got you. So have you guys got that new car out yet or what?
We're gonna race it Thursday if it stops raining.
Yeah, it's nasty. It
next
don't look
week.
that good for this weekend either, does it?
No, where are you racing at?
Supposed to go to Ponderosa and Florence, Kentucky Lucas races, but it's like an 80 and 90% chance of rain right now.
Oh,
terrible.
boy. That ain't good.
Big surprise.
All right.
Hey, Devin, Patrick Moore on the show. Thanks for giving us a call, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. How's it going, man?
It's going good. It's going good. Hey, I saw a comment this last week on Facebook. What's one of your favorite tracks out there?
East Bay Raceway Park. by
There you
far,
go.
my all-time
East
favorite.
Bay.
Love it.
All right.
Love it. When are you going to make it to Davenport this year? Do you know?
I did.
July 7th, I think, maybe. When is the Lucas race there?
You're
believe
right,
that's right.
Devin.
Yep. I think
You
it's
are
July.
right.
July 4th
That's
week.
when I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
So we're racing at my dad's track for his big 30,000 to win on July 2nd and 3rd, and then we're taking the 4th and 5th off or whatever days it is. Then
Very
we're gonna
cool.
go to Davenport, and then I think we're gonna go to Deer Creek that weekend. So it's gonna be a fun week.
Fantastic.
Great
Well, I
week.
tell you
Wow.
what, you always hammer down at Davenport. Can't wait to see you, buddy.
Yeah, first time I was over there was last year, and first time on the small track, I guess, was
Yep.
last year. It was badass. I had a lot of fun. I gotta give kudos to Doug for dragging us out there. That was a fun weekend.
And then you about cut my finger off.
That's
Other
funny.
than the fact
You
that we
cut
cut
your
his finger off.
That's awesome.
We got a couple of questions coming in here.
Here, I'm going to hand you back to Doug, Devin.
All right, have a good one, guys.
Hey, we got a couple of questions
Talk to you
coming in here. Bone, last year Jeff raced at both Bristol and the Dome in St. Louis. Which track was more demanding on you as a driver?
The Dome.
Oh, man.
Bristol was amazing. And that's what. Hopefully, this car back here goes there because in an IMCA mod, it's a blast. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
But it's hammer down, get
Yep.
in and steer.
Yeah.
The Dome, badass. I like character. Don't get me wrong. I like hammer down rough. I mean, obviously, I don't pay for either car, so let's get that rough.
There you go. There you go.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
That
you
makes
know?
the Dome way more fun when you're not
And-
paying the bills, too, right?
I know the guys that own the cars don't really love the Dome, but the guys that race the Dome, they're in. So I would say, since I couldn't move the day after the Dome, I'll go with that.
I'll tell you what, you gave it a whale of a show this year, too. You were
I
bad
gave
fast.
it a shot.
You were bad fast.
So, hey, we're going to start working on our door prizes here.
Yeah.
First question we got. The final win of Bone Larson in 2021.
Yep.
What track was that at? You name the track, and you're going to get one of those beautiful Bone Larson National Championship T-shirts. And you can pick it up over at 1414
That's right.
West Locust Street in Davenport, Iowa.
Done Right TV Studios.
And we are right down from Davenport Speedway. Really
So
easy
Shane,
to
how
find.
do they submit their answers?
All you gotta do is punch them right into the section down at the bottom of the
Comments on Facebook.
comments on Facebook. Punch it in there. We're reading them as they come across. Now remember, hey, it's the internet. Everything works at different speeds. So whoever we see as the the first correct answer, they're the one who's going to be the lucky winner. So
Tell Clayton Tobin he is not allowed to win.
Clayton Tobin, you are not allowed to win this one.
And it is not Dubuque, right?
Nope.
It is not Davenport. Good guess.
I
good
never win
guess.
at Davenport. Spencer's there. And
I got
Travis.
Back to
Travis or
back
Spencer.
answers. Yeah. I got back to back answers. East Moline, Darlington. Nope. We got a bunch of swing and miss.
No,
We
you're
might- we
wrong.
might
You're wrong.
stump-
Hey, hold on. Darlington.
Darlington. Yeah. Right. You're right. There you
Who
go.
said
Ding,
Darlington?
There
ding,
you
ding,
go.
Ding,
All
ding,
right.
ding.
Bob Larson Memorial. That was it.
That's right.
So who do we have for a winner there, Pat?
Larson. Kyle Larson. Get the right answer. Kyle Larson.
Spell that.
PJ coating batter. I think
Constipator.
Yep.
He can't win either. No,
He
let
can't
somebody
win
else
either.
say it.
PJ,
there you
come
go.
on, man.
He owns the modified. He
He owns it.
He should
The next,
get that one
the next
right.
person to say Darlington or Lafayette County wins this T-shirt.
They're like, wait a minute, that's an easy peasy.
Yeah,
I know the answer to this
Costin
one.
Bader.
All right, who do we got, Pat, for a winner?
Is it Kyle Larson? Is that
Keely?
Keely.
No, she
Keely.
can't win either. She's over here.
Hey.
Cheater. We have a cheater in
What
the
is
house.
wrong with you?
Cheater in the house.
She gets
Yeah,
a
what
damn
do we have
T-shirt
down
every
there?
week.
You know who that is?
Keep going down. Mike Garland. Mike Garland.
He deserves one.
there you
All
go.
right,
Mike
we're gonna give that to
Garland
Mike
is our
Garland.
winner.
He's had a rough week. He deserves it.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And Mike is one
guess,
heck of a
Mike.
driver himself,
Yep,
man.
without
and
a
I've
doubt.
enjoyed, watching
Actually, I was
Mike
going to
drive over
drive
the
his
years.
car at East Moline this Sunday if they would have ran. He was offering it up to me.
Hey, congratulations, Mike. You can pick up your shirt at 1414 East 1414 West Locust Street. Don't go to East Locust Street.
Yeah.
1414 West Locust Street. The Done Right TV Studios will be there waiting for you.
Now let's take a look at picture number 27. Now that car, last year you won the championship, Bone, and what kind of chassis was that?
Rage.
That was a Rage.
Absolutely.
And they're hot right now.
They are.
And you should have sold a lot of cars for them guys by winning that national championship.
I don't think we hurt Rage. I'll put it that way. We definitely, you see a lot of them around here.
Yeah,
And
without a
Justin
doubt.
builds a great car, and you put Andy Eckridge in the mix.
I know, come on. Man, that guy knows the setup for
Who
every
doesn't know
racetrack.
precision performance?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
So for this season, you're going to stick with Rage.
Yep.
Okay, now is it the car from last year, or did you get a new car?
Right now we have the same car.
Okay.
We do have one ordered.
All right.
It'll be a couple weeks yet.
All right.
But yeah, we will stand with Rage for sure.
So what year is the car that you're running now?
To 21.
Cool. Very cool.
So, Bone, you're starting fifth or sixth row every night in the feature. Man, that's tough.
Yeah,
How's
but
that? How does it make you feel? I mean, you got a clock running in your head, saying, "Man, I got to get to the front. We're running out of laps."
I'm very impatient.
Good.
Front bumper sales at Precision Performance is up last year. I don't know. Aggression doesn't get you fans, but at the same time, we won a lot. We set ourselves out to do something last year,
Right.
and we did it.
You did.
I might have made a couple people mad last year, not on purpose. We're still friends, but we had a plan set,
yeah.
and we did it. Right sides never look good. If you want to sponsor my car, ask for the left side.
Left side only. Yeah. Get that driver's side.
Most of the camera guys are in the infield anyways, but yeah, for sure. Very aggressive.
Now we're going to look at starting fifth or sixth every night. You won 16 times before the end of June last year, and you took over the top spot in points. Then you won 8 in a row. How do you do that?
Maintenance.
Yeah.
My maintenance guys, Sean Kabatsky and Joe Plum.
Oh, wow.
They were hands down We didn't DNF one time last year, 90-some nights.
That is absolutely
That's
amazing.
unbelievable.
Because of
absolutely
a
amazing.
failure. I mean, we wrecked,
Right.
but that's going to happen.
That's different, yeah.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
It's
Very cool.
it's insane.
It
The
is.
bolts.
Hey, when it's your year, it's your year.
Yeah. No, and everything went right. You know, we won probably 7 nights we shouldn't have. Late cautions or Tyler Madigan spinning out, leading by
How's that?
2.5
Yeah.
tracks at Farley. I mean,
Right.
love you, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then
Tom Berry Jr. over Davenport a couple of years ago, leading the feature. He's got her in the bag, and he dumped it down in 1 and 2. And you just go, you know, he ended up winning the national title that year.
he should have done it 4 more
But,
times.
Yeah,
Right.
For sure.
I like that.
I guarantee he won't forget that one, too.
Hey, so let's take a look. We're going to give away another one of those Bone Larson T-shirts. So we are going to ask how many feature wins you got last year. And I'm not asking you, Bone. I'm asking people out there watching the show. And just go ahead and type in how many feature wins you thought he won last year
14.
to win that. Yeah. Bone's helping you out there.
That's right. Is he being honest, or
Yeah.
is that a dupe?
Big
We'll
number.
see. Yeah.
So go ahead and type it in, and you know, we'll give away another one of them Bone Larson T-shirts.
Keeley, don't you dare.
The cheaters from the back row over there. All right.
Picture number 28. Let's take a look there. So that is going to be right there.
All right. All right. Good guesses. Good guesses.
So we got picture number 28 up. Doug, that's the car we're sitting in front of right now. Tell us a little bit about this car. What kind of car is it, and what's the history on this car?
This is a brand new Longhorn.
Brand new
Yeah,
Longhorn.
we just picked it
How
up.
about that?
Vern went and picked it up a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
That's why I sold off the Rocket cars. I had nothing. There was nothing wrong with them.
Right.
But through my affiliation with Devin Moran and Ty,
Yeah.
I got kind of with them. And
Yeah.
a lot about this racing game is who you know and who you can call and
Right.
get
Right.
fast with.
Right.
You know, just like he was talking about with Rage, and you know, if you can talk to Andy, that's how you get those cars
Oh, yeah.
fast. You know,
Yep.
and the fact that I can call Ty, or you know, obviously you just seen Devin called me, so
Sure.
or called Vernon. I got to talk to him, so that's why we went that route.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
that's great.
Very cool. Shout out to Andy too, by the way. Hey, Shane, we have a winner.
Okay.
Our very first number, right out of the box, our buddy Bob Danielson
Oh, Bob
brings it home with
Danielson.
35 wins last year. 35. Bone, that's
unbelievable.
absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. That's out of
I would've
100.
never
That's
guessed it,
over
yeah.
a third.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Out of
Yeah.
98 features. You know, that's absolutely unbelievable.
So, Doug, tell me a little bit about where you guys are going to run this car this season.
Plan right now is to run the whole the Super SLMRA, I believe it's called, Hoker East Series.
Yeah.
That's what the plan is. I think there's like, was it 30 nights or so? 25?
That many?
And
I can't
there's a lot of
remember
tough-
exactly how many.
Tough
I'm not sure.
competition out
I
there.
didn't count
my
because the
God.
rain won't let us do anything.
Exactly.
You know, those guys, when IMCA got rid of the Dairy Series and sold it to the Kosiski brothers, and they put that series together, man, the numbers, whenever they come to Davenport, have been very strong. We've had, 35, 40 late models, and just, put on a heck of a show.
Yeah, Vern doesn't want to race weekly.
Yeah.
Just because right now, I mean, thankful for him, or we wouldn't even probably be doing it because he's retired now, so he's out here just about every day.
Ah, man, that's the kind of guy you want.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't want to race every day throughout the summer.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, Elmo would be here every day ready to go.
He
but
would.
That's why I love Elmo right there.
I think the plan right now is right now we only have one engine, so we're gonna concentrate on that series. This engine can't even go to a local track because it's an open motor. But when my IMCA spec motor gets back, if we're struggling or something, we need to go run a Friday or a Sunday night. We might do that too.
Well, for the fans out there who have never been drivers, they're just trying to have a better understanding of how you guys feel in the cockpit. How important are restarts out there? I mean, are you always trying to jump a spot on a restart, or have you got it all figured out? You're going high, low, down the middle, or
Have
you're
you
waiting?
watched my restarts?
I watched it. We could talk about a few of
I
those.
can't believe I haven't been black flagged 73 times last year. I love restarts because it just, the guys that haven't been around a long time, they just it's different. You know, you power brake and you jump it. I don't care if you're high, low. You get out there around. You get above the outside, or if you're low,
right.
You might give them a bumper and then drop low. You know, restarts is where you win races at, because if you're starting 12th, if you don't get a restart, most of the time you don't win.
You gotta go.
Right.
It's go time.
So yeah, I mean you beg for one. Half
We
the
were
time
up
you
at,
don't get one, but
Except when you're leading, right?
exactly.
My brother Sam and I were up there cheering for you at Makokata one night, and it was probably 3-4 years ago. And I remember the laps are winding down. They had a restart. Man, you're lining up like, I'm going to say inside third row, and they dropped that green, and man, you just pulled a White Castle slider on the rows in front of you. And Ray Cox Jr. was leading it. And man, you give him a little love tap, and then it was just say la vie, baby.
Yeah, Ray has let me live so many times that, you know, and I owe him big time. I love Ray Cox. He's always so clean. You don't want to do dirty sliders. I love doing sliders.
Sure.
White Castles all day. If somebody does it back to me, let's go.
Yeah.
But you know, if you're shooting for national and you have to do a slider to do it,
Yeah.
game on. I mean, whatever. I'll replace the quarter panel. It's okay.
That's it. We used to tell the guys when we'd load the car up going on the road, I'd say, hey, load the baseball bats first, and then we'll load the car and the tools.
Yeah,
Because
and then it's
we knew
like-
it was going to be rock and roll time.
For sure, I tell Spencer that all the time. I got to race Spencer a lot this year, and shout out to him. But, dude, you're getting slid, bro.
He's getting it, man. I like that. So, hey, we got some Doug Curless shirts we want to give away. So, first question we're going to ask, and let us know. Bone Larson was first one from the state of Illinois to pick up that, or the second guy from the state of Illinois to pick up that IMCA Modified National Championship. And so the first driver to pick it up for the state of Illinois and bring him all the glory, give me the year that he won the national title and the driver's name. And we're going to give you a Doug Curless C&W trucking shirt. Well, man, those things are hot. So why people are chiming in on that? Doug, tell me about the cost of fuel for your trucking company. I mean, is everything going along good? How are you surviving all this inflation?
Obviously, everybody knows the cost of fuel is going up, and we talked about it a little bit before the show. Is the fuel? A lot of that goes back to our customers. Unfortunately, there's a fuel surcharge scale that they pay for, and who ends up paying for it is the end consumer.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But the worst part about it is the tires.
Sure.
Just semi tires, not race car tires. Just that the tires, the tarps, the equipment, all that is skyrocketing. Truck sales are again an all-time high. A truck you could buy 3 years ago is quadruple the price right now, and that's what's got out of hand. The fuel sucks, but a lot of that gets laid back in there. But the overall cost of everything else is what is the worst part.
Are you looking for drivers right now?
Oh yeah, always.
All the time?
Yeah, we run all 48 states. We do a
amazing.
little bit into Canada. We transload in and out of Mexico.
Okay.
We have a small local fleet. It's not the biggest, but yeah, always looking for truck drivers.
Doing
Gotta
well.
have 2 years over the road experience, but
Okay.
How's the hiring going?
it's good. Yeah, most trucking companies are usually about zero year over year.
There we go.
You hear that a lot.
And Gary's got it.
They're looking more to maintain. And
Who we got there?
last year we brought on 25% of our fleet, so we were up 23, and
Holy cow.
we're at like 140 right now. So we're on pace to bring on another 25 to 40 hopefully this year.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
That's impressive, and obviously the man at the top is doing the right things. I think we have a winner. Is
A
that
lot of
right,
good help too, though.
Kelly?
Ed Carey, one of the famous Carey family.
There you
know,
go.
his dad, Jack Carey, drove the number 39, drove in figure 8 and sportsman for a lot of years. Ed Carey, you can pick up your T-shirt over at the Done Right TV studio.
That's right. And guys, the question was not only the only other IMCA national modified champion from the state of Illinois, but also the year that he ran. We saw a lot of the correct answers, and I actually happen to be sitting between both of them, and it is our venerable co-host, the great Shane Davis.
Here we are, man.
That's right.
Back in the Stone Age, we had wooden tires, but we had a lot of fun. Hey, speaking of tires, Bone, you hear everybody screaming about the availability of tires, and Are you stocked up on tires right now?
And can you spare any?
Spare any? No.
Not for the late model. We have 0. So if
Yeah.
anybody out there has any tires they'd like to sell us,
Right.
we're trying to race 3 times this weekend, and we have not one 55. So
All right.
we'll definitely
Please,
take some.
please, yeah. Absolutely.
I actually, the guy that runs the series for the late model, Kaziski, has 4 that he'll sell me if I run short. But since we're going to support the series,
But
he
can
is
you
gonna get
imagine
four.
coming to the? Can you envision back 3 or 4 years ago? You're going to come to the racetrack with 4 tires. 4 tires. That's amazing.
Right
You know?
now, right now it's tough. I mean,
Yeah.
we got some modified tires, but as of right now, I'm making phone calls on the way home to see what people got today.
Right.
You know what I mean? Through Hoosier.
I think everybody's out.
All right,
it's
so
a
we're
bad
going to
deal.
check that one off.
And Shane, one more time, where can they pick up their door prizes for the correct
It'll be
answers?
over at 1414 West Kimberly over there, right on the way to Davenport Speedway. You can stop in the studio.
right.
We are on the north side of the road, and stop in and see Misty, and she'll be happy to give you your T-shirt. We'll have them all labeled so people get the proper shirt. If your shirt sets in the studio for 2 weeks, it goes back into the done right. Yeah, Kelly will be wearing it at the racetrack.
Well,
That's
I
how
thought it
it
went to
works.
the co-host.
Right,
you
that's
know?
how it works.
I'd pay Misty to lock the front door. I mean,
All right.
yeah, that's actually the Done Right TV studios. They have a beautiful office area. I encourage everybody to stop by and check it out. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. That's where, as always, you can pick up your prize winners.
So tell me, Bone, you won 3 track championships last year. How does that play into the IMCA National Point Championship?
Well, you got to win. You got to win 2, I think it is.
Okay.
And then you also have to average 15 or more cars.
All right.
So that's the challenge.
Yeah.
Because last year, the car count wasn't great with COVID and all that
Right.
stuff. I was told I didn't need to talk right tonight. So, so we actually ran 4 tracks, and then at the end, we skipped Darlington one night to go run Davenport, which I'm not the best at. So, but we needed wins. If you don't have them, what is it, 25? I think it's 25. If
Right.
you don't have 25 wins, you're not going to win national.
Right.
Down, point blank. So we did what we needed to do, and then the car count actually went up towards the end of the year and helped
Sure.
the average out. So
That's good.
winning 3, I think 2 of them averaged the full car count. So,
Yep,
and that's what it took.
that's what it takes.
That's
They
amazing.
can't take it back.
So, hey, what's your favorite racing memory?
Man, that's a tough one because there's so many. I mean, we've probably got. I wish I would have counted. I think I got over 200 wins between my current car owner now and my dad.
Yep.
But
That's amazing.
I'd probably. There's a couple. Probably the Cheesehead Triple Crown up in where were we?
I'm going to say Wisconsin.
Half mile. It was.
Yeah.
It was Wisconsin. We won. Dang it! Somebody message in and tell me that track.
Yep.
Actually, Mike Garland, Sean Robertson. I don't remember who was all there. Sean drew me the pole.
Sure.
We had the open motor in, which everybody said would not win an IMCA race anymore because we had no
Okay.
spoiler.
Right.
Half mile, $5,000, dude. We led the last 15, I think,
Okay.
and just it was crazy.
That's very cool.
I am a Bears fan, but
Hey.
you give me $5,000, I'll put on a damn cheese.
Oh,
Don't
no
tell
way.
me.
Yeah, now you're-
For $5,000, dude.
that's going over the line. But it is $5,000. What
When
the
you
heck?
don't have it, you gotta. You gotta wear it.
You know, Pat's a Bears fan, and then his
right.
son Griff.
Yep.
We're gonna disown him. He's a Packers fan.
He is a diehard Packers fan, along with his buddies. Ever since day one, I'm not exactly sure what happened. I might have grabbed the wrong kid out of the hospital. Still haven't
Man,
quite
something
figured that one
happened.
out.
Yeah, I don't know if he looks, like you, Pat, or
Now that
kinda
you
looks like
mention
the
it,
mailman.
yeah. Now that you mention it,
Oh man.
hey guys, while we have a break going, also please make sure that you like and share if you're watching us on Facebook or on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, make sure you smash the like. It helps us, helps Done Right. Also, make sure that you support all the sponsors and everybody associated with not only what we do here on the show, but also your local racetrack and the cars and the drivers that you guys are fans of as well.
That's right.
Keeps kind of perpetuating the sport that we love.
We're going to give away another C&W Trucking.
Shawano.
Hey, how do you like
Shawano.
that?
Shawano.
Okay.
How do you say it?
Shawano. Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
A big football-shaped track. I remember that one.
I remember that.
I was thinking it had to be either that or Beaver Dam, the fairgrounds, but you would have remembered Beaver Dam.
Dam is so fast.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And we're
They
going to
actually
give
have
away.
two. They have that high bank 3/8 mile, and then they also have a fairgrounds, big flat.
Real nice.
Yeah,
We're going to give away another C&W Trucking T-shirt. So this time, we're going to ask you, Doug Curless, when he was back behind the wheel, give me one of his nicknames. He had 3 different nicknames over the years, but we got to have one of those.
Any one of the 3, right?
Any one of the 3.
All right.
Give us a nickname, you're going to win a T-shirt.
Can I win?
You can't win.
I heard the answers earlier.
My wife's gonna love that because she thinks it's so ridiculous. But
Yeah, that's all right. Hey, I loved all the nicknames. You know, that was something else. So we've got
Any one of the 3. Please enter it in the comments. If you're on Facebook, we're sitting here watching
the
live.
one's super easy. If somebody gets 2 of the other one, like those are the good ones.
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know my favorite car you had, Doug? You didn't have a picture of it that we could show the crowd, but it was that Iowa Hawkeye car. I mean, that was my favorite car.
I hate the Iowa Hawkeyes.
And you know what? And I even remember I made a slot car
Yeah,
out of that thing.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
loved
I
it so
remember that.
much. I thought, man, you know, I'm Bears, Bulls, Cubs, Blackhawks, but that car looked cool.
I'm pretty sure I lost a bet with my wife with that, and that's why
Is
I
that how
ended
it
up
Yeah,
with
I wondered where that came
Yeah.
from.
We
I
had-
was,
we
I was
had-
hoping so.
We had an Illinois car too, and then we had an Iowa car.
Okay.
The Iowa car did look cool. I'll give you that.
Yeah, it was very, very cool.
One of Doug Curless's nicknames, if you were sitting in the stands up there at East Moline Speedway when he was wheeling her around the racetrack, you heard one of those nicknames. So just
May have been by you.
may have been by me back in the day.
I didn't have a
Yeah.
whole lot of fans, so this might take a while.
You know what, Doug? You had good-looking cars, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Always had top-notch looking cars.
Elmo wins.
Yeah, Elmo, he's going to be the guy who wins. So, hey, we talked to you, Doug, about what was your worst racing memory the night you destroyed those GRTs. But, Jeff, what was your worst racing memory?
2. Well, there's probably 2.
Okay.
Davenport hot laps. I don't know what happened, but late model coming off a 2 half mile, broke something, spun the wrong way, hit the wall. The seat broke. My helmet hit the wall, and I woke up the next day.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
My daughter was 3. I didn't know I had a kid when I woke up.
Are you kidding me?
I lost 3 years
You lost that part of your memory.
for a little bit. It came back.
Yeah.
They came back, and
All right.
that definitely was the worst one. But the night that me and my dad argued, we had a modified. It was before I got in the late mile, and he stormed out pissed off, and I took the car to the track anyway,
Okay.
and we flipped like 4 times down the backstretch.
Oh, man,
And
that's not good.
my dad's best friend, Tim Holden, he comes out to see if I'm okay. I'm like, how are we gonna fix this before dad finds out about it? He goes, "Bud, we ain't. we ain't done on this one." And he showed up the next day and looked at the car and walked back out. It was not good.
Oh, wow. Doesn't it always seem like that's the case? You know, you do something
Dude, I
dumb
just
like
shoulda-
that as a
I just
kid,
shoulda
and
stayed home.
you know, yeah,
Hard-headed.
yeah. Well, and especially in the
Larson
days
way.
before the online streaming, now they'd know about it live. You know,
Yeah.
they'd be watching on Done Right TV, and they'd know. Heck, before the thing stopped rolling, they'd already know about it.
Let's put picture number 30 up there, Wilk. And one of the things we always ask drivers is, where'd you come up with B1?
Well, B1, when I was little, my dad nicknamed me Bonehead
Okay.
because I probably don't have to explain that one to anybody. But when we decided to go racing, I mean, still people don't figure it out, but B1 spells bone.
Nice.
There you go.
There you go.
How do you
Nice.
like that?
Yeah.
Man, you got to think
Love it.
about it. That's
So-
awesome.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
very
Doug,
cool.
what about the 99, brother? How'd you come up with that?
You know, when I got my first race car, we were getting the stickers on it, and I didn't know what number I was gonna be. And I remember watching Carl Edwards win the race that day, and he did a backflip off the car, and I was like,
Yep.
"Holy shit!"
Yeah.
So I was like, "I'm gonna be 99."
Nice.
All right.
Nice. I
Did
love
you
this
do any
story.
backflips?
No,
I love the backstories where the numbers came from.
Everybody's got a story.
That's right. That's right. Hey, one of the things that we also, I'm going to ask Bone this. One of the things that we always like to ask our guests is, what do you have for superstitions? Are you superstitious, first of all? When you get into the car, do you have a routine, anything out of the ordinary? Maybe even as you get to the track or your pill draw. Are you superstitious
I
at
think
all?
what
And if so,
Pat's
what are
asking
they?
you, when you won those 8 in a row,
What did you
change
do?
Your
That's
underwear?
Nah, I guess the weird thing is, when I told you guys earlier, it's really weird, but every time I pull in the racetrack, I gotta poop.
Yeah.
So I take a big old Duke, and but actually it's weird because Mike Garland, since he told me he puts his left glove on first,
Yep.
since the day he told me that, probably 3.5 years ago,
Right.
I've always put my left glove on.
Yeah,
I mean,
love
isn't
it.
that crazy?
Love it.
Yeah. There's guys that we come out, we're doing the chip draw, and we're on a draw night, redraw.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll only draw with their left hand.
right.
They'll only draw with their right hand. They got the routine that they go through. And I'm just like, man, I'm digging in the bag, grabbing a number.
But that's also part of that behind the scenes. So we're all racers here, and I think a lot of the people that sit on the other side of the grandstands or watching at home on TV, they don't get to see that behind the scenes stuff. And so that's really part of what we like to bring out in our show too, is kind of those idiosyncrasies and that cool nuance to the racing. So that's cool. Thanks for
Usually
sharing.
after the heat race, I just pull through and let whoever's holding the draw bucket, I let them draw.
Yeah.
Oh,
because
really?
otherwise I got a 13 out of 12 every time. Spencer Dirk style.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got told one time at Knoxville when they actually had the tumbler thing, and this is how good I was at drawing. She actually said, "Oh, I didn't realize we had a number that high in there." I'm like, "Great, thanks. What do I qualify tomorrow?"
Typical.
Big trouble now.
I'm like, "Wow."
Hey, we got
It's gonna be
another
a long
question out there. Give away a CNW Trucking T-shirt, and that's going to be. I remember an epic battle up there. We were at Milo Velo's shop a couple of weeks ago. Battle going on between Doug Curless and man, they're battling door to door, wheel to wheel in the Oakville Modified Division. Well, Velos went on to win. Yeah, Doug, you came home second, but let us know what year that epic battle was between Doug, Mr. Fresh, and Milo Velos, the smooth criminal.
It was you asking me?
No, I'm asking the fans out there. We're going to give them a free
I would
t-shirt.
say it was a lot. When he did his interview, I watched it, and he was talking about all the wins he had. He wasn't lying.
Yeah.
That dude would, but he takes it really serious, though. I mean, that guy, you drive by there on like a Tuesday, and he's out there with Windex on his chassis underneath the thing.
Yeah, right.
I love it.
That dude was dedicated.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah. So what year was that epic battle, and where was the track at again, Shane?
So that was up at East Moline Speedway.
That's about all
so
I raced East Moline.
Start guessing the years, roll the clock back, and whoever gets the right year, you're going to get a free T-shirt. We'll give it to you over at the Done Right Studio. So we talked about tires. How many racetracks have you been to, Bone? What do you think?
Oh my God.
Who counts, right? How many nights did you race last year?
93.
93.
I think it
That
was.
is just crazy.
Yeah, that's
That
awesome.
is
And when you're
nuts.
doing that, I mean, literally, the nice thing about that is you become one with a race car.
Yeah.
When you pull into a Speedway and you got a guy in there that only runs one night a week, I mean, you have a huge advantage.
Oh, it's definitely a huge advantage, and they're intimidated on top of it. So it's like
Sure.
it all helps, but we tested every night. You got to think about that. It's like super advantage. I don't even know what else to call it. It's a super advantage.
I'm still sitting here, can't believe I've never noticed that B1 spelled bone.
Yeah, come on, Doug.
That's a
Okay.
favorite takeaway of the whole show, right?
This is why he lets me drive his
That's
line.
right.
Nice. I love
Hey,
it.
try to learn something new
Love
every
it.
day.
That's
And today
right.
you learned something new.
Yeah. That was a home run right
Yeah,
there.
That's right.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I want to let you guys know I got my head's all stuffed up. We were over at Davenport Speedway. And, of course, when we talk about racing, man, rain, and more rain. We keep getting rained out. And one of the problems we run into was Friday night, got all the heats in, the rain come. I'm up there disconnecting all the sound equipment, and the rain's pouring down. And, man, come Sunday, I got the chills. I had a cold. So nothing else is wrong. Don't have a headache or anything like that. It's just common cold. My head's a little stuffed up, so that's why I sound a little bit different today.
I
Pat.
think if this continues, we're going to have to put like bottoms on the cars and go boat racing or something.
Yeah, man, I can't believe it. So,
I figured at this point by July we'll get out there and get
so
racing.
Bone, you got a lot of rain. I mean, back in the day, I went and raced wherever we could race when we were chasing points. All the shows around here have been getting rained out. Where have you been racing at?
I think we only got 4 nights in.
Wow,
We went to Beatrice for a 2-day show.
Okay.
It snowed and then canceled the first day, so we ran Saturday, Sunday. But we went to Boone for a night and got that in, and then hit Timmy Kern's race at Tipton on the way home.
Right.
Nice.
Okay.
But I think that's it. But I mean, the boss isn't against going to Arizona. We might have to head down there pretty soon.
If we get rain in Arizona, we know we're doing something
Yeah,
wrong.
no
Yeah,
doubt.
need that
We're
through.
not living the healthy life.
Well, coming up this Friday night at Davenport Speedway, we're going to have some of those double features got rained out. We're going to have IMCA Modifieds, which would be you. We're going to have IMCA Northern Sport Modifieds, 1,000 to win. We're going to run street stocks. We're going to run the Midwest Jalopies. Always fun to have them there. And we're going to have the Sport Compact Enduro. That's going to be $2,600 to win. And it's going to start at 9 o'clock. It's going to be a 1-hour long race, or, well, I think it's 200 laps. We ran that last year, whatever comes first.
Always a good show.
Yeah, typically they get that thing in under, under the time. So mark it on your calendar. Friday night, hopefully no rain. Saturday, we'll be up at West Liberty, Iowa. And they're going to be running the American Iron Racing Series up there, along with a regular weekly program. We'd love to see you up at West Liberty. And then Sunday, we're coming back to East Moline Speedway at the Rock Island County Fairgrounds. They had scheduled the Greg Durbin Memorial because of all the rain, and with it being opening night up there, if they get it in, they move that back to a later date. So check out that schedule on East Moline Speedway's Facebook page.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you're going to be up in West Liberty Saturday, right?
Gonna be up there at Liberty, man. We're gonna get her done. They
Love that we're racing at West Liberty again. That's
bringing
cool.
that old half mile back to life. It's
Yeah.
got a little bit of patina, but the funny thing about it was, back in the '80s, that was a track to run.
Yeah.
And they were NASCAR sanctioned, and R.J. Reynolds give you all the red and white paint you wanted. So the wall was, bright red and white, and everything in there was red and white. It was a lot of fun going to the races up there.
Speaking of tracks and favorite tracks, I'm going to ask both of you guys this. What's your all-time favorite racetrack? Jeff, I'm going to start with you.
I mean, I'm going to have to say Freeport.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Nice.
home track, half mile.
Very cool.
We were back in UMP when we started. It was chain links. It was fast.
Very
It's
cool.
calming down a little bit now, but yeah, I'll go with Freeport.
Very cool.
Is this as a fan or to drive on?
You know what? Nobody's ever asked that before. I would say to drive on. Yeah.
Probably LaSalle,
Love it. Love it.
but as a fan, Eldora Speedway.
Nice. Nice.
As a fan, what?
Eldora.
Eldora.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've raced there once.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Hopefully again this year.
All right.
Yeah.
I like some of
Yeah.
that.
Dropping subtle hints. Love it.
And then I got to ask you a
no, it's always a
question.
good show.
Do you have a favorite track food at a particular track?
I already told you I got to poop when I get in there.
You got poop, man.
So it's got to be
But
like
you know
Taco
what?
Bell
Boom.
or something, right?
The steak sandwiches at Boone.
Oh, dude, you
Man,
can't
them
beat
things
them.
are awesome.
You can't beat them.
Yeah.
I mean, one night
I spend one paycheck on the steak sandwiches at Boone, dude.
But I
Love it.
remember,
Love it.
I had like 9 of them things one night up there. We're there for the Super Nationals. Man, I was bombed up for like 3 weeks.
I don't have that problem. I drink a lot.
I was always too nervous to eat on every
Yeah.
track.
Oh, quit it.
That's funny.
Afterwards, though, I always want to.
Afterwards,
cool.
you want to go, in East Moline, everybody go to Rudy's Tacos.
We used to always go to Leisure Time.
Yeah,
They get
all right.
pizza over there.
Yeah,
Very cool.
yeah, that's good.
Very cool. Love it.
All right. Hey, now I'm going to ask you a question, and you can. I'm going to get both of you in trouble. What do you think about women in racing?
You can go first. Is there a lot of women in racing? You talking about driving or?
In the Cup, in the.
I say,
you
what
know,
are we
dirt track
going for
racing.
here?
We got, Jill George used to pop in down,
Oh.
late model.
That part.
Yeah.
My daughter's really big into racing right now. She's only
Really?
13, but
Hey, all right,
go.
future driver.
one day maybe. She's
Very
also
cool.
a Packers fan though too. So
Man.
I was hoping she's really really into the guys that travel. So like Bobby Pierce is her like number one. And it was funny when we drove up today. She walked here because it's Vern's birthday, and she said, "Who's that over there?" Because Garrett works out of the shop.
Sure,
And I said, well, that's Garrett. She's like, wait, Garrett's here? And I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, I just thought it was just his guys working on the car. So she was fangirl there for a second.
Very cool.
Garrett works his butt off.
Yes, he does.
I think
yes, he does.
I think
Working on
more
batteries.
women could be in racing if I just think as you're growing up, just like he said, if it weren't for his dad, if it weren't for some people I met when I was younger, got into it. I just don't think it's a big thing on the driver's side. It's like, hey, you want to go drive a race car? It's not.
I'm gonna add something real quick though, because I haven't seen my first anniversary with my wife, so I think women in racing, like that side, is amazing. Love you, babe.
Yeah. All right.
Love it.
Hey,
Love it.
home run, man. You banged that one out of the
go.
park. Good
Telling
job.
you.
Love it.
Yep. So, beyond that, what do you think about the future of dirt track racing? Are we in good hands right now, Bone?
Real dirt track racers always make it happen no matter what. We'll be fine.
We're going to be fine.
It's gonna keep going.
All right.
I would agree.
Doug, as an owner, you agree?
Yeah,
We're
no,
going to be in good shape.
I mean, we're.
Ask him after this year when I
Yeah,
start
right.
driving for him.
Well,
It's like, man, we had to put 10 right side
I don't-
sheet metal on that car.
I
What
asked
the
him why
heck?
you only ordered one car. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I
we
don't
need more.
care. Year over year after year, ever since I've been racing, it's the same thing every year. Oh, the prices are going up. Nobody's gonna keep doing it. And
Yeah.
I mean, just like you said, we're stupid enough to keep
Here we
wanting
are.
to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Make
Well,
it happen.
and we're kind of in the hotbed here of
I'd
stock
like
car
to
racing.
see
That's
the
amazing.
the classes figure out a way to spread them out a little bit. To me, there's no point in having 40 sport mods and 9 late models or 13 in this class. Somehow, they need to incentivize guys to moving up to like late models.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Good. Doug, you're a big pro late model. I mean, you want to see
Yeah.
late
Right.
model racing
Right.
succeed here in the Quad Cities.
Right.
Yeah, I wish they should do something really for, and I don't even know how they do it, but to get a guy to move up, they should almost like pay the rookie of the race in late models better than if it's his first year moving up.
And
Yeah.
really, the
Give
him a
price
reason.
isn't that much different.
You know what we need? You need, and I hope they're listening. The dark side guys, if they start doing late model specials,
Yeah.
they'll be everywhere.
Yeah.
It will be
well,
crazy.
you know what?
Dark
So
side finds cars.
Yeah,
Timmy and Doomy do it.
They have the same. I don't know if you want to call it an issue in sprint car racing. Like just at Knoxville, you'll have twice as many, especially 7 or 8 years ago. You'll have twice as many cars running 360s, and they're spending just as much for a 360 engine as they are for a 410, and they're running for half the amount of money.
Yeah.
And there'll be 40 cars, and there'll be 22 410s.
It's the same
Crazy.
thing we're going through.
Yeah.
And so they run, basically almost the same tires, so the costs are virtually identical, but you have almost twice as many cars in the Iron Block 360 as you do in the Open 410s.
That's right.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Hey, so Jeff, if you could team up with a driver from the past, one of the guys that's been around a long time and maybe you don't even race anymore, do you have a driver that you admired growing up and that, hey, it would be fun just once to climb in a couple of team cars and go for a ride with that guy?
How much time we got? I mean, that's a bold question. Like any of the guys that drove for my dad,
Yeah.
Scott Over, Marty Thompson,
You seen them all.
Nice.
Mike Garland,
Nice.
my heroes, Daryl DeFrance,
Right?
Gary Webb. It's just
Legends.
We're
for
gonna
real.
go try.
How much time we got? Because I can keep going.
We're gonna
It's
go
just-
try to win that memorial race.
It's absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
Thursday.
Thursday would mean a lot.
Yep.
You know,
Oh, man.
Daryl DeFrance is definitely one of my heroes, and he's still doing it, and he's still fast.
Yeah.
He's not just
think
doing
about
it. He's still fast.
And that guy to win that Ironman, award. I mean, year in, year out, never missed a Dairy Series race, and I mean, we're talking about over, I'm going to say from 1996.
People don't understand what he's doing. and what he's done.
Right.
What you have to do to be at the track every night and never miss a race in that Dairy Series from '96 till 2 years ago when they merged that into the Malvern Bank Super Late Models. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's nobody will ever understand
Sure.
what he's done.
Very cool.
Well, hey, we're winding this thing down. We've been on the air about an hour, and I told you to fly by.
Yeah.
In closing, Jeff, you got anybody that you'd like to thank, or anything that you'd like to say in closing?
I mean, the guy I just met for sure. 'Cause, like, I'm about to tear his shit up.
You should thank you should thank my wife.
Yeah, and absolutely, yeah, they told me.
There you go.
They said, don't worry about Doug. You get in good with the wife, you're in good for the year.
Nice.
We traded out a swimming pool for this car. I think.
Oh, man.
We got a pool
I don't
going
know
on.
about
just-
that, Doug.
The guy's here for sure. I mean, I've been bugging Elmo for probably 3 years. It's like, dude, get me a chance. You know what I mean? Give me a chance in that ride.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you follow Ricky Thornton, Tyler Erb, Brian Harris? I mean, I fought Brian Harris for years in the NASCAR deal with him and Andy Eckers, you know.
Sure.
Right.
To have this opportunity is insane. And that's why, like, I make myself sick thinking about it because I don't want to let him down. I don't want to let Elmo, Vern, you know, Sean and Scott, all them guys that work hard on the car. I want to be successful, not just go out there and be like, look, Bones driving this 99.
You earned it.
You know, Garrett's got a trophy or a big check over there and an MLRA trophy and stuff.
Yeah,
I want to bring that too. Still with my boss, Bader Construction, PJ Cosbader, you know, he's on the car too.
Sure.
When we're not racing late model, we're racing modified still. You know, it's not like I'm giving up on the modified deal, but hopefully I can learn something from the modifieds, bring it over here,
Sure.
and
Well, you look good at practice at Davenport Speedway on that Wednesday night.
once we got the carburetor figured out,
Yeah, I heard it stumbling a little bit. Then
I got high hopes for it.
yeah.
I mean, and these guys, you know, when I came in and something was wrong, I think we got both fenders bent down trying to work on the motor. Everybody's jumping on it. None of us want to fail. I mean, obviously Doug's putting in a sick amount of money into this deal, and
That's right.
I don't want to let him down. That's what makes me the most sick is there's 5 guys in this shop all the time that I don't want to let down.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, Bone. I think you're going to do it justice.
You're gonna be
You
fun.
got the
If I
talent
don't do
now.
it justice, I'm going to wreck the right side.
There you go.
Hey, Doug. So, any words in our closing here? Words of wisdom to the young racers that are out there that are thinking about getting into the sport, or maybe running a sport mod. You want to get into late model? I mean,
Well, to anybody that's not in it, you should probably run away. But my mom used to always get mad. Why are you wasting your money on a race car? I'm like, there's a lot of alternatives that I could be doing that
There really is.
are really screwed up. But, you know, just like what he was talking about with, you know, wanting to win. I remember we were at a seminar one time, and Ray Cook says, don't let your highs get too high because it's going to make your lows really, really low. So with the whole racing thing,
that's awesome.
just to me, it's just, you know, just keep it down the middle. If it goes up, it goes up. If it goes down, it is what it is.
Love it. I love that philosophy.
Hey,
right.
you have this on video, right?
Yeah.
I can rewind this.
it's going to be
That's
here
right.
forever,
That's
Bo.
We're good.
It'll, you know, when the good Lord calls all of us home, it'll still be out there floating
That's
around
right.
on the internet. So,
Perfect.
that's Pat.
You know what? Glad to be back, buddy. I was traveling last week. Hopefully the rain holds off. We'll actually get some local racing in. Can't wait to get out there and see what we can do.
Yeah, you went from a sprint car to an open-wheel modified. You
Yeah.
got a Rage, so you're on the right
Rage.
plan.
That's right.
And you need to kind of buddy up with Bone over there.
That's right.
Give
That's
some
why
of
I'm
that
trying
good
to
advice.
pick his brain a little bit here. I was
Right.
hoping the car was going to be here. I was going to take some underneath the fenders shots.
I think you should get a late model.
You know, that's funny. I rolled into Davenport on practice night. Very first thing that the guy said, I opened the toter home door. Why didn't you get a late model? I'm like, hi. I'm glad to be here too. You know.
Next.
Shout out to the guys. You guys are doing a great job. It is most definitely the place to race. It's the hotbed of stock car racing, and you know, I can't wait to be part of it, buddy.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on the show, Bone. Thanks for coming on,
having
Doug.
us, man.
Really
It was
appreciate
awesome.
it.
Yep, thanks for having us.
Thank you for everything you do, guys.
Number's real strong. Thanks for everything you do
Appreciate it.
for the racing community, Doug, because we need more people out there like you.
That's
Pat, good luck. Man, I can't wait to see you out there, you know, in some traffic, trying to work your way through that pack.
Make sure that thing turns. Yeah.
Yeah, remember we're on here every Monday night, 7 to 8 o'clock. Go to Downright TV on Facebook or Downright TV on YouTube, and you can watch the show as soon as it ends here. So God bless all you great race fans. Thanks for tuning in tonight. This is your announcer and your host, Shane Davis, saying I'll be seeing you around the track. Good night.